Hi everyone, this is Dr. Washeke. Today I want to talk to you about attitude and your state of mind. I consider state of mind to be everything. As a nurse working on the unit taking care of patients with COVID, it can be quite devastating. You know, the patient you were talking to yesterday is a patient that is going to have a code today and may not make it tomorrow. And there are instances where the patient is so ill, so sick, so weak that no amount of care or encouragement can really make a difference in what you're trying to accomplish. And sometimes it's easy to just get away with I gave them their meds, I did my treatments, I took care of their wounds, and I went home. But one of the things I've realized is that it kind of tends to wear on you. And as it wears on you, obviously, it's wearing on your family members, your loved ones. And sometimes we're having to take these burdens home. So, as I was meditating upon the issue of attitude, one of the things that comes to mind and that I have tried to practice mindfully is a sense of peace, a sense of tranquility, and digging deep to choose whether to be happy or not to be happy. And I know it's easier said than done. And I don't think I'm talking about anything that's a new invention. These are truths that have been tried and practiced by people over years. So there are a few points that I really kind of wanted to bring out today. Number one is clarifying your goals. What am I trying to accomplish today? If I say today, I'm just going to be happy. There's this song, Happiness, and Happiness is You. I love that song. It encourages my soul. And it reminds me that if I'm looking for another person to bring me happiness, it's not going to happen. It's going to come from my side. I'm the one who'll have to work on being happy. Um, how do you accomplish being in a good state of mind when there is a fog or there is pain? For example, at some point in my life, I was going through depression, and it was very, very hard to find positive things to think about. All I can remember is that I had a lot of self hate thoughts. You're fat, you're useless, you have no goals, you're not going anywhere fast. And of course, most of the time, self medicate. For all of you who know self medication, it could be anything from a cigarette to a glass of wine to whatever else you choose to do. I'm not criticizing anybody and I'm not judging anybody, but how do you get out of that space that is full of hurt and pain or negativity? One of the things that I discovered throughout this journey is how to learn to overcome yourself. There's a thing that I know once you've done something and you've accomplished it, it's easier to replicate. And it's also easy to learn new things if you choose to. When I used to teach, I used to tell my students, you have to open your mind and you have to allow yourself to have experiences that are difficult, that are challenging, as just in the same way you take into things that are easy or things that come easily for you. Just overcoming yourself, overcoming your negativity, overcoming your sense of self that is not encouraging. A lot of people walk around with guilt that is absolutely unnecessary. Some people walk around with a sense of hate. They don't love themselves. Some people need affirmation all the time. These are things that we can work towards. And as we continue to talk about these things, we're going to discuss strategies and some ways in which we can encourage ourselves and build ourselves up to become, in order to accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish. One of the other things that I learned is that when you're in a bad headspace, you get pissed off and you get mad easily. And I remember there's a friend of mine who, whenever he gets mad, he'd say something like, I'll never, ever, ever talk to that person again. And I'm thinking to myself, you just shot yourself in the foot because you don't know whether you'll need that person. And there's a good chance you'll probably need that person, but you've decided you'll never, ever, ever talk to them. And I always used to tell him, don't get mad, get what you want. Because getting mad, it fogs your brain. That's another fog that you don't have to necessarily deal with. So, another thing I've learned is the power of friendships and the real people in your life. I mean, nurture your girls, your good girlfriends or your good boyfriends or whoever it is that brings you encouragement, that brings light into your life. Be real. I think we have a problem trying to present our lives as this perfect thing that's going on. Everybody is dealing with something. Right now, I know everybody's dealing with something, whatever it is, big, small, wide, short, everybody's dealing with something. And one of the things I do when I talk to my friends is I tell them the truth. Some people think I say too much truth, especially at my second glass of wine. But with that said, the most important thing is be real, be honest with yourself. Sit down and dissect. Why am I doing this? Why am I getting mad about somebody doing such and such a thing? Why am I reacting this way? Why am I giving this person, as one of my close friends says, the reason to be the reason? And with that said, I just want to tell you guys, life is good and love is even better. And happiness is you. Take care now.